Well, let's have a look at this poll about the TV licence and see the interesting results. Is your TV a bit rubbish and you wish it did more? Why not get a new streaming stick? Have a look at the link on the screen, or it's down in the description somewhere, to see my top recommendations for streaming sticks on Amazon. Go and have a look after you watch the video, obviously. Hi, it's me again, and yeah, the Express are at it again. The Express love a poll about the TV licence. They must do quite a few of these a year, and I always talk about them because I find the results fascinating. And this one's quite an interesting one as well. So this was what they asked. This was the story. Look. In a poll that ran from 2:30 p.m. on Wednesday, December 28th, to 1:30 on Tuesday, January the 3rd, the Express asked readers, should TV licence fee be scrapped for all people over 75? It always makes me laugh now when I see one of these stories about the free TV licence for the over 75s. When this happened a while back, I bet the BBC thought, yeah, it's going to be some bad PR and we'll fight our way through it. It'll be forgotten about when something else happens in a week or whatever. It's not gone away. I'm still seeing just as many articles about it as before. And it's not all the BBC's fault. The government was supposed to fund the free TV licences for the over 75. It was actually a government pledge by Boris to do so. And then, obviously, being an MP or PM, he backtracked on it, passed the buck to the BBC, who were supposed to cover the costs. And the BBC realised that their 3.7 billion quid a year they get from TV licence fees, it's not going to cover that. So you've got to give us money as well, over 75s, unless you're on pension credit, of course. Now, it's true that many over 75s can afford to pay for the TV licence, but should they have to? You know, these, as I've said before, these are the people that have paid TV licences for the longest of all the people in the UK. Right? They've had houses and families. They've watched the BBC because back in the day there weren't many other channels, was there? Supported the BBC through their whole lives. And as a thank you, the BBC are going, no, keep paying us till you die, keep paying us till you die. It's not right, is it? So let's have a look at the results of what the British people said here, because you might not be surprised. You might not be surprised at all. Overall, 2,905 votes were cast, with the overwhelming majority of readers, 98%, answering yes in favour of free TV licences for all those aged over 75. 2%, that's 64 people, said no, the fee should not be scrapped. And a further 5 people said they did not know either way. Joe, I'm starting to think that the Express leave that bit in just to keep me amused, because I always mention it because it just busts me up every time. A further 5 people said they did not know either way. I'm reading this article and it's got a poll in it, and I'm going to take the poll. I just don't know the answer. So I'm just going to take the poll and say, who does that? Either swing one way or the other, or don't answer the bloody poll. It just cracks me up every time. And the other interesting part of it is 2,905 votes. That's not that many. It's not that many, is it? When you think the readership of the Express, you'd think it'd get more clicks than that. So obviously the TV licence articles aren't too big a thing on the Express. And the only people that are going to click it are the people who've got a vested interest in it, like people like myself, maybe like you, or an over 75 who's struggling with their bills and wants a free TV licence. So, I mean, you can't take it as a true poll. It's not. I'd love to get a true poll. As I've said before, this year, I'm just waiting for a new camera to turn up and a microphone and that. And once the weather gets a bit better, I'm going to head out on some high streets, probably mostly in Essex, because that'd be easier for me, wouldn't it? And I'm going to stop and ask people, normal people on the street who may not have a vested interest either way, and ask them what they think about the free TV licence for the over 75s and about the TV licence fee in general. I think it'd be quite good fun to do and quite interesting to do. So that's something I'm going to look at, because these are a bit skewed. It's like if I did a poll on this channel, wouldn't it? We're all against the TV licence fee. That's partly why I watch the channel, right? That's why I make the videos. So our answers would be a bit skewed, wouldn't it? And I definitely, if I run the poll, I wouldn't put I don't know either way as an option on there. Why? So I just thought it was interesting to talk about, and I do like talking about the over 75s articles, as you may have noticed, just because I know it must wind the BBC right up. They must have thought, I'll go away, it'll get brushed, something else will happen in the world and people will stop talking about it. And it's not going away. Why can't the BBC just do the right thing? Just do the right thing. Put your hands up and say, sorry, we were wrong. That's all you've got to do, and you'll get a bit more respect and some positive PR for once. Hey, come on, BBC, put your hands up, say, sorry, we were wrong. We're going to do something about it. We're going to do something about it. And in the meantime, I'm going to keep fighting the TV licence in general so that nobody has to pay it, not just the over 75s. If you want to know more about that, all links down in the description thing below of all the information you need about the letters, about dealing with visits, about calling to cancel it. Everything you need to know is down there if you're interested in cancelling your TV licence fee. And let me know what you think about this as well down in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because that way, hopefully I'll see you in another video again soon, won't I? Ta-da!